I made quite a number of mistakes when I started my trading journey. Even halfway through, I was still making, these mistakes. And one of the most notable ones was completely ignoring fundamentals when they were released. Back then, I never even used to go back and then look at the various news websites and see if there was going to be actually any fundamentals. So I'm sure you've also been through this experience. You be in a trade, your trade is actually running nicely because you applied all the technical tools you have in your arsenal. It hits your stop loss, or if you do not even have any risk management in place, blow your accounts completely. Right after that, you now hear people talking about fundamentals. They say there was NFP, there was CPI. You realize that you still keep losing money anytime there are fundamentals. Certain times you even try to take advantage of the fundamentals by trying to trade them before the news even comes. If you have been going through this particular experience or doing this to yourself, today's video was made with you in mind. So if you are new to trading and you want to understand how to trade and use, this video is especially for you. If you've also been trading for a while and you've been losing money to fundamentals, watch this video and then change your ways. I'll be showing one simple trick you can use to identify what direction you feel the market is about to go in when there's a fundamental released. So the fundamental we're going to be focusing on today is what we call CPI. So before we start, I simply want to tell you what basically a fundamental is. When we talk of fundamental analysis in Forex, all we are trying to say is that we are actually using economic data or political events or any news related data to make predictions or speculations as to what direction the market will go. So let's say you are from Ghana. If you are using a fundamental from Ghana to trade the Ghana cedi, all you are doing is you're basically relying on news items, economic data to tell you exactly how the Ghanaian economy is actually going to perform, and then use that to make a speculation on whether you want to buy or you want to sell the cedi, depending on what direction you feel is going to go. So this is what exactly we do in Forex when we talk of fundamental analysis. 2 days ago, I traded CPI with my community on Telegram. So if you're here and you're not in my Telegram community, you are missing out big time. I actually share trading books on there. I actually also trade live with them when there are fundamental news releases. So you also want to be part of that community on Telegram. We are fast approaching 15,000 subscribers. Hit the link in the description and then join my community on Telegram. We actually made over 180 pips trading gold alone within about 15 minutes. You can see screenshots of the profits we made together as a whole community. So you want to be a part of this community on Telegram, grow and then change your trading game. So before we start, you know the drill. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, share with as many retail traders you know as possible. If you are a returning subscriber, you also want to give this video a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you get it anytime I go live or anytime I drop a new video on YouTube. You also want to leave a comment on whatever you feel you learned from this video to also stand a chance to be a part of my weekly giveaways on YouTube. So like I basically said in the intro, today we'll be looking at CPI. CPI is also another name for inflation. I'm sure every single one of you experiences inflation, and you know what we mean when we talk of inflation. Inflation is basically increment in general price levels of goods and services within an economy over a period of time. Percentage within which price actually increases. So there's a way you can actually take advantage of this data to trade on the Forex market and then make some profits for yourself pertaining exactly to the United States dollar, because the United States dollar, as we all know, is the most traded currency in the world. As a result, any fundamental related to the United States dollar actually causes extreme volatility or movement on the market. So on Wednesday, they actually released the inflation data for the United States. That also means that most of us who are also extremely active in the market also took advantage of this data to make something small for ourselves. So I have actually been trading gold for the past 2 months. So I use this to take advantage of gold. Those who also trade a dollar pairs could also take advantage of it. So today, I'll be teaching you exactly what instruments to look out for. And I'll also be showing you the main platform I use for my fundamental analysis. If you have this platform, it's very easy for you to actually go on the market anytime. So when there's about to be any fundamental, the main platform I like to be on is Forex Factory. As you can see clearly on your screen, this is Forex Factory. If you want to have an account on Forex Factory, simply just go to the website forexfactory.com, just create your account, enter your email, log in, and go straight to the home page. Once you click on this symbol, it brings you right here. And then I also want to give you some quick settings you can also use to take advantage of news. I like to pay attention to the high impact news. So when you come here, just make sure you remove this, and then make sure you tick only the one in red. I'll leave all the event types, and I take out the Chinese yuan because I do not actually trade that currency. Once I do that, I simply click on apply filter. Forex Factory is like an economic school. It's almost like a news platform where you can get every single news release, understand how to apply it on the market. You also see the various trading sessions, so you get to know what trading session you are in depending on your geographical location. So I'm actually in the London session, so you can see the London session is extremely active now. In the afternoon, the New York session will open. Their session will also be extremely active. So one thing you also want to know is that anytime there's a news release, that news is actually released in the session within which that particular currency is extremely active. A trading session is basically volatility which is injected into a currency as a result of active economics. If Ghana is active, meaning that if our banks are open, our city will be very active because our banks are open, our markets are open, everything is going on. Whatever time your economy is active is when your trading session is also extremely active. So as you can see, I'm actively in the landing session at the moment. We are actually already done trading for the day. If you come down, you also see, currency pairs which are the most traded. We want to focus on this particular region, which is where the date and then the various news items are released. Every single trading day, the first place I go to is actually Forex Factory, where I want to take advantage and then know whatever news will be released. So on Wednesday morning, I knew there was going to be news on CPI. As a result, I didn't take any trades very early in the morning. I didn't send out any signals because I was actually waiting. So when you look here, we have actually 3 different data which is released. We have core CPI month to month. When we talk of core CPI, it takes into account changes in prices of every single goods and service with the exception of food and energy. So once it does not include food and energy, that's what we mean by core CPI. CPI includes everything. So we have core CPI month to month, and then we have CPI month to month. So the one which was released on Wednesday compared how prices were actually increased in April to how they were actually increased in May. So the percentage is basically what is actually shown here. We also have the CPI year on year. It means that we are also looking at May 2023 comparing it to what May 2024. So before any particular news item is released, what you normally see here, like you see actual forecast previous. Previous simply tells us the previous data. So the last data they released in May, these were the figures that were for it. And then before any news item is released, you have economists and then so many speculators making predictions as to what the figure will be. The actual is what was actually released, what the figures were. One thing about inflation is that the reaction you get from inflation is actually strength in dollar when inflation increases. And then when inflation decreases, the currency actually reduces in strength. I'll be explaining that in the next few seconds. So if you like what you're watching today, I want you to just take some time, smash that like button, also look down below and then hit that subscribe button, also smash that notification bell so you receive a notification anytime I go live or anytime I drop a video on YouTube. Let's get back to the video. What this simply means is that normally anytime there's high inflation, the central bank actually increases interest rates. So once they increase interest rate as part of their inflation containment mandate, increasing interest rate means that now the dollar will gain strength because the major determining factor of strength or weakness in any currency is interest rate. Interest rate is what allows people to invest in a particular economy. So if interest rate is high, obviously you would like to save your money in the bank. So if you want to save your money in the bank to attract more interest, it means that now the more money in the system, which causes prices to keep skyrocketing or keep flying up, will now reduce. So once it reduces, they also expect it to also have a corresponding effect on inflation where prices will also go down. Because if we all have a lot of money on us and we want to buy the same goods, obviously prices will go up because high demand, high prices. And then if there's not enough money in the system to also purchase, prices will also fall. The reduction in the inflation data across the board simply means that they expected weakness in the dollar. Once they expect weakness in the dollar, what does it mean? You want to make a corresponding trade on the various currency pairs you trade. So GBP USD, AED USD, NZD USD, Euro USD. If you are trading any of those pairs, you use this data to make corresponding trades on those particular pairs. I trade gold. So I basically know that the dollar has an inverse relationship with gold anytime there's a major fundamental. I'll explain all of that when I open the charts. The simple trick you can use to take advantage of fundamental data or inflation data is by simply looking at the color. If the color is red across the board, you now expect extreme weakness in the dollar. Green across the board, you are also expecting extreme strength. The best time you want to actually take advantage of inflation or take advantage of fundamentals is when the color is the same across the board, because it actually indicates that the market, within the first few minutes of the release of that particular news, the market will have a strong directional move. It means that if it's buying, it will buy extremely well. If it's selling, it will also sell extremely well. So you want to also take note. So now let's go on the charts. Let's look at DXY. DXY is the dollar strength index. It tells me how the dollar is performing, whether it is actually strong or it is actually weak. So if you look clearly, look at what happened when the news was released. The news was actually released at exactly 12:30 p.m. GMT. So this was 12:15. The moment the news came, like I said, you expect extreme weakness in the dollar. So once you expect extreme weakness in the dollar, what does it mean? You expect the DXY to fall massively. Now, it also has a direct relationship with USD CHF. Look at DXY and USD CHF. Let me open them side by side so you understand it better. So look at DXY and look at USD CHF. Let's go all the way back. So look at exactly what happened then. You also see consolidates, drop. Now, let's look at the other cross pairs. It means that at the same time, you're also looking to buy GBP USD. You can see that done clearly here. Went on a strong buy as well. You're also looking to do the same corresponding trade for Euro USD. And then when you go to AUD USD, look at what happened on AUD USD, consolidate rise, consolidate drop. Let's look at NZD USD, same thing. And now let's look at gold. Beautiful move on gold. It actually also aligned with my technical. So you remember what I said about chart patterns? It is very likely the market will move in the direction of where the chart pattern is telling you it will go in. So basically the pattern we had is what I like to call the pennant, the bullish pennant. A pennant simply means that you normally have a rise this way and then the market starts consolidating, but the whole consolidation is shrinking. Shrinking means that it keeps reducing in size the more it consolidates, and then you see extreme blow up. This is how the bullish pennant looks like. So you can see that I saw, the same exact thing happen on gold as well. Now expecting a breakout, so we just waited for the breakout to happen in here, and then we simply took advantage of this trade. It was already moving nicely, but we still took the risk and then we still jumped in because we knew the market was actually going strongly in that particular direction. So right after the breakout we got in here, entry price around this particular zone, stop loss also around here. And then always remember what I always say, I look at the structure of the market to make my decision. So I simply targeted this range in here. So this was the range we simply targeted, and then you can see how beautifully we made money on this simple gold setup. So simple CPI, I knew exactly what direction the market was going in. 190 pips, almost 200. It actually went more than that, but like I said, the target was here. Right after the target, what do you see? You remember what I always say, anytime you get a breakout, what happened right after the breakout? It came back to retest on that particular key level. You wait for another beautiful confirmation in here, then it went back up to retest on the same zone before it dropped and came back here, and it's been moving since. This is all you need anytime you want to understand fundamentals. I hope I broke down every single concept to make it easy for you to understand, and then you should actually change how you approach the market from now. There is no need for you to actually be a prophet. Best ways to trade fundamentals is to wait for the news item to be released, interpret it, and then trade in the direction of that particular fundamental. And guys, before I leave, like I announced in my last YouTube video, if you want to learn how to take advantage of fundamentals like this, how to apply technicals, how to have a solid trading psychology, how to have my entry, my exit strategy, my risk management criteria, all you need to do is to join my June edition of my advanced mentorship class, going for just $120, happening live on Zoom 4 p.m. GMT on the 28th, 29th, and then the 30th of June. It is not a pre-recorded session. You actually get to be a part of this class regardless of your geographical location. Hit the link in the description, register, and then reserve your slot. So if you like this video, if you find this video extremely helpful as all my other ones, you know the drill. Simply like this video, share with as many traders you know as possible. Also make sure you subscribe to this channel. Feel free to leave in the comment section how helpful you feel this video was. I did this video because it was my most requested video of the entire week, which is why I took my time to shoot this video for you. You can also keep up with me on my socials, KOMMONFOREX, on all platforms. Thank you very much for joining me in this one. As always, I'm KOMMONFOREX, and I hope I left you better than I found you. See y'all in the next one. I'm out.